Townsend, Up the Organization, How to Stop the Corporation from Stifling People and Strangling Profits. In Up the Organization, Townsend offers critical insights into the world of corporations, urging a counterbalance against stifling bureaucracy and red tape that holds back growth and profits. This summary encapsulates the key messages of the book, touching upon themes like prioritizing excellence over all else, ensuring employee ownership and motivation, rethinking traditional corporate hierarchies, and fostering a culture of trust and innovation. Prepare to explore indispensable advice on simplifying inefficient processes, facilitating meaningful communication, enhancing frontline customer-employee interaction, and cultivating true leadership to bolster a company's success.
The Art of Corporate Guerrilla. No accounting system can provide you with the purest independent reality. This statement summarizes the nuggets of wisdom presented in this survival manual for successful corporate guerrillas. The book argues that the key to financial success is not to mask a downtime with changes in the way you account for things, but instead to stick with an accounting system that meets your team's purposes. Your budgets and reports should be written in plain language so that anyone can understand them. Additionally, the book emphasizes the importance of hiring the right team of professionals, including accountants, bankers, and lawyers. While they are necessary, they should be controlled as they tend to spawn bureaucracy, which could hinder profits. The ultimate decision should be yours, and you needn't follow their recommendations slavishly. Also, pushing your controller or CFO to prepare reports ahead of schedule can generate errors that will mislead you and others and undermine your credibility. In essence, the book stresses that institutions should conduct themselves with the utmost care because the stakeholders expect success, not mediocrity. Therefore, the groups of people working together for a common purpose should focus on doing things excellently, ensuring profitability and having fun in the process. Simplify for future growth. Successful companies must avoid being bogged down by bureaucratic operations that hinder growth. They should focus on simplicity, accountability, and justice for their employees, and eliminate inefficient and wasteful processes. True leadership should benefit followers, not enrich leaders. Personal assistants should be eliminated to promote direct communication between managers and their subordinates. The dangers of corporate overgrowth. Growing a big company is not necessarily bad, but becoming a bloated institution that prioritizes paperwork and management over customer satisfaction is a recipe for disaster. The author warns against losing sight of the customer and offers advice on how to avoid this fate. Employee ownership as cure. Employee ownership through stock programs can help cure corporate lethargy, extravagance, and self-indulgence. When employees feel like owners, they prioritize customers over management. Traditional shareholder models focus on treating management well, but it should be the other way around. The use of well-planned incentive compensation and profit-sharing programs can motivate employees and reduce costs compared to paying employees based on seniority. Incentive pay rewards performers, not time servers. The book warns against bosses who never make mistakes and emphasizes the importance of seeking employment elsewhere if necessary. Redefining job descriptions. Job descriptions may work for low-level jobs, but they can hinder creativity and productivity in higher-level roles. The author suggests publishing the 10 Commandments instead of having a policy manual. Ingratitude can decrease employee morale, so employers should express sincere gratitude for their contributions. The author recommends delegating decision-making to frontline employees to increase efficiency. Beware of oversized executives. A cautionary tale against hiring an executive with a sense of entitlement, huge pay, and demoralizing organization charts. The author advises the readers to stay in column A of making good on their promises and to use a simple alphabetical list of employees. The executive pay should be a small multiple of the average company pay, and the company should get a new CEO every 5 or 6 years to keep the company fresh. Real leadership. True leaders prioritize the needs of their followers and focus on their success. They avoid self-centered behavior aimed at preserving their own rewards. The most effective leaders act as player coaches, taking an interest in helping others succeed while setting an example with their own contributions. Embracing the potential for mistakes, being ready to apologize, and allowing others to make errors are all essential characteristics of a great leader. In contrast, prioritizing individual success over the needs of followers is a sure recipe for failure. Management advice. This book offers practical advice to effectively manage a team and achieve success. The author advocates for a no-compromise approach, either winning or losing fully to set up a future win. The book emphasizes the value of conflict resolution and notes that not all conflict is bad. Managers are warned against announcing decisions prematurely and are advised to remove all excuses for failure and pitch in to help employees. Additionally, the book cautions managers not to get too comfortable during times of success and to always be aware of future troughs of difficulty. One controversial piece of advice is to fire the whole purchasing team and have each department deal in the free market. Finally, the author suggests minimizing meetings and only holding those that result in positive action. Leadership lessons from an unconventional CEO. Learn how an unconventional CEO challenged traditional notions of business leadership by eliminating unnecessary departments and practices and emphasizing personal humility, respect for frontline employees, honesty, and practicality. This approach may not be suitable for large corporations, but it offers valuable insights for smaller businesses. The book highlights the importance of avoiding executive self-indulgence, greed, secrecy, and conning others, and encourages businesses to focus on real-world experience, engagement, and contemplation. Rather than relying on policy manuals and HR departments, businesses should keep things simple and practical by eliminating redundant departments, such as PR, purchasing, and personnel departments, and letting each department make its purchases. By fostering transparency, honesty, and practicality, businesses can build stronger teams, higher morale, and more efficient systems. Effective marketing for businesses. Marketing is crucial for any business, and it should not be delegated to just anyone. The first impression customers get of your company is through your phone staff, so ensure they're bright, quick, and helpful. It's worth investing in better pay and care for them. It's also important to have a focused and purposeful marketing team. Don't miss out on potential opportunities due to ineffective communication. Instead of using third-party introductions, directly reach out to other companies to build stronger relationships with a clear purpose. Prioritizing business needs in information systems. Successful businesses understand the importance of keeping their information systems aligned with their organizational goals. In Remember Why You Are in Business, the author stresses the importance of not letting information systems take over management's focus and instead emphasizes that these systems must support the business. The author also highlights the need for systems vendors to understand the business's needs and avoid imposing limitations on the business to adapt to their systems. This approach ensures that businesses remain customer-centric and achieve their goals through effective use of information systems. Maximizing work efficiency. To maximize work efficiency, it's important to understand that everyone's metabolism is different, and finding the right schedule is key. The administration should consider hiring administrative assistants whose metabolism matches their own. Allowing subordinates to create their own schedules and measuring productivity based on results, rather than hours worked, can also improve overall efficiency.
The essence of Up the Organization lies in its call for ambitious and forward-thinking leaders who prioritize the success and well-being of all team members. This holistic, people-centric approach fosters a culture of growth, innovation, and change, setting the stage for corporations to truly flourish. Key aspects include pushing decision-making to the front lines, optimizing incentive systems, embracing an employee ownership mindset, and recognizing the importance of agility and adaptability in a dynamic business landscape. Townsend's insights serve as a survival manual for those embodying true corporate guerrillas, offering a timeless and transformative blueprint for success.